Boom. Bam. There we go. It's Celeste. Okay, I think we're up to chapter 3. Yes, we are. Honestly, one of the ones I'm looking forward to the least, if I can be genuine. Something about dust bunnies I don't do great with. But let's do it. Gotta start somewhere. This will be many failures, but that's fine. Also, I'm gonna move my camera. Move myself up here. I'll go just under the timer, so that way, if you want to see just how long I've spent doing this, you can. It's going to be a while, though. I don't have a great record of getting through specific rooms in this stage without dying. You know, strong start. I didn't even need to die there. I just tried to skip a platform. Man, I did it so effortlessly. There we go. I didn't expect to die on this room. I'll be genuine about that one. I'm gonna have to play not scared. That's part of the thing. I have to play like confident in myself. Because the second I start playing like too timid, I get in my own head. Oh god. Everything about this game is just like, it's like perfect to me. The music, the gameplay. It's all just like perfect. Want to grab a berry for the road? Oh, never mind. See, I don't know what it is about the dust bunnies, man. I'm just not good at, like, they're one of the obstacles I handle the worst, I think. I wish I didn't feel so compelled to do this to myself, because what I'm doing is not worth it. But I just want to do everything possible in this game. Yeah, Matt, Celeste, you know, that game that we stopped playing with you. Gotta get you back in there at some point. Good thing I didn't press retry. I'm gonna play safe though. Don't talk to me, Oshiro. I have a dumb mind. I'm actually just stupid, so you can do whatever you want. So dumb. Matt, the real question is, why are you still awake, dog? Do you have work tomorrow? We got things to do. Real adult shit. I'm so rusty. The rust is so real. Oh my god. I'm embarrassed. Don't look at me. You have an 8 a.m. horror show? Then go to bed, man. What are you doing? It's like fucking 3:20. Okay, stop doing that. You just got home? Oh my god. Matt, you got, oh my god. I feel so bad for you, sir. I'm so bad. I feel bad for myself. Remember that thing where I said I need to not play too scared? Because shit like that happens when I play scared. I would not believe the bets you made on company time. I mean, hey, if they're paying you, right? Like, it's fine, but I just feel bad for you. Gold berries, what is that? Shadow Wizard, if you're unsure of what gold berries are. I didn't press the B button, I'm dumb. When you beat the core, unless it's core B, but when you beat the core, you gain access to golden berries. I'm not sure if you have to have every strawberry beforehand or not, but golden berries basically just mean you have to pick it up at the start of the level and then not die a single time, and then it's yours. They are absolutely meaningless aside from like gratification and like the truest level of mastery you could ever show, but in all honest purpose they mean nothing. I just like this game too much, and it means too much to me to not try to slowly pick away and get all of them. How are you, Shadow Wizard? Are you good? It's a name I do not recognize. Don't do anything weird, James. Stop hypering. No, nothing. Okay? Chapter 3 Goldberry thought made you actually cringe. I mean, this is the level that, like, I feel I should be able to do it so easily, but I'm really... Something about dust bunnies just makes it so hard for me. I'm bad at dealing with dust bunnies. I don't know why, because they're really not like that hard of an obstacle, but for me, they're one of the worst. Yo, thanks for the follow, Shadow Wizard. Much appreciated. Oh my god, I was terrified. Oh. Okay. Again, just play not afraid, but like normal. Play like you would if you were doing this chapter for the first time. Because the second I start doing extra stuff is the second I die. Beginner's luck, per se? No, not even beginner's luck, just like common sense. Oh yeah, I forgot that that exists. Because this is a pointless room. This is just Oshiro's office. There is stuff to do in there, but not for this run. You also heard there was a Mario reference in this game. Apart from the one block you can hold down on, you can't find any. That is, to my knowledge, the only Mario reference in this game. If there's another, I do not know it. Oh, she sneezed. Oh, well, there goes. He's ready to start again. I don't know what it is about dust bunnies, man. Why I wish I could explain why they are like the obstacle that I feel the least comfortable with. Not my least favorite, just like I feel so not safe when I deal with them. Because they have no souls? No. I feel like you'd be bad at gold berries because you would constantly extended and wave dash when you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the thing that I'm telling myself to not do right now. Because when I do hypers or wave dash, I freak myself out. And like you go through doors and then there's no way to stop you, and I don't know the level well enough to the point where I can just do it and like keep a flow going because I'm not a speedrun god. I wish I could do it. It'd be sick. Speedruns of this game are some of my favorite to watch. Oh. I'm so sure that I'm capable of doing this. The only chapter you speedrun so far is chapter 1, PB of 128. The other chapters are kind of intimidating. I mean, I would love to speedrun, but then I like watch actual speedrunners do it, and I'm just like, I have no idea what they're doing half the time. They do fucking like super extended wave dash hyper slides, and I'm like, I don't know what just happened there. Like maybe someday I'll learn, but as of now, I have no idea. Speedrunners be literally dashing through walls and jumping off spikes. It's true, they do it like it's nothing, and I'm like, you know how hard I had to work to get the golden winged berry on chapter 1 to learn spike jumps and stuff? It was hard, and they just do it like it's absolutely nothing. I'm jealous. I'm trying to think in my head, right? After these 3 segments with like, you know, clearing out the place, there's really not like this level is not long, but gold wingberry required spike jumps that sound fun. You want? Yeah, it was a good time. I liked it. I mean, it was hard, but like looking back, I'm like, I'm glad I did that. It was like a unique challenge in this game. It was very cool. You have to get through all of chapter 1 without dashing a single time. It's pretty sick. Zero dashes the whole level. Yikes. Yes, indeed. Zero dashes the whole level. That's... And then you can have your very own winged golden berry. It was very cool. I mean, I didn't figure it out on my own. Like, I had to watch YouTube videos to understand how to spike jump because I had never seen them before. Oh, sure. Where are you? There you are. I don't know where I'm going right now, man. Is the level modified, or because you can't think how to get past one specific... It is not modified at all. You must get through the level without dashing a single time. I did it, and so can you. Okay. Well, got past the thing. Like, if I was a speedrunner, I could spike jump this probably and just get up there. Just a quick question, really simple and actually, how the fuck? I mean, again, that's when you watch a YouTube video, or you could watch like my VOD if you want to see someone like struggle through it. It is doable though. I promise you that much. I remember, I got all the way to the last room a couple times, and I choked it, and it's very depressing when you choke it, but what's up, Theo? See you later, Theo. Oh. Dust bunnies, man. Freaking me out. There. I had to wait till my brain recognized the pattern. Okay. No, get me out. I don't like where I put myself there. Okay. Section 2/1 complete. All right. Hi, Oshiro. Theo, we can talk again, buddy. Goodbye. Everyone make sure you have your James throw emotes ready, by the way. Because the throw is surely coming. There it is. What a waste. What a waste. Oh, I knew. I don't know what it is about it. There were those rooms that I just felt. It wasn't that one I thought that was going to kill me. It was one slightly later. No, those aren't I'm talking about the actual emote. Bam. That's the one, baby. I love that emote. It's just it's so good for me. Just a terrible habit of choking. Not even tier 1. It's a follower emote. You should have it. I only have one tier 1 emote slot. So I give it to the one that people like to meme with. So that way it's global, whereas the other ones can only be used in my chat. If I had more slots, trust me, I would love to have them all be global purchase, whatever. But Twitch doesn't like me. Or I guess more so, I haven't been struck with the luck of like having someone gift me, you know, 100 subs out of fucking nowhere, which I've seen so many times. Even to people that like I've spoken to. It's just like, man, you got hit with the luck bug, man. Like, you gotta count your stars for that. Because I would get rid of all opportunity to like have ad money. I wouldn't even care about like none of it. I would just give my right of like income on Twitch for now, because like this isn't my job, just to have emote slots. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Because I think emotes are like the most fun part of like your chat that like you have control over, rather than having, you know, chatters here. That section was the hardest for you, Matt? I don't know. You don't know how to use follower emotes? RIP. Are you on mobile? If you're on mobile, I don't think they exist yet. Yeah. I don't know why the app hasn't updated yet, but yeah, that's why. I've tried several times just to like see if it's ever been updated. It has not. Someday when it's out of beta, because the follower emotes are not for everyone. I just happened to get lucky and be randomly selected. So I was like, oh yes, please. People can use my emotes without paying money. That's like perfect. Matt, I don't remember if that was the toughest part for you, but I guess you would have the memory, not me. I was just there, right? Well, that's okay. You're happy with your little watermelon dude? You do have some watermelon dudes. They seem very friendly. I don't know whose they are, but that's not what's important, right? They just look good. And your bombs. What's nice is that these levels to this point are still all pretty short. So getting back to where you die isn't like a slog. It's a couple minutes. If I was faster, it would be literally a couple minutes, but I'm not that fast of a player. At least not when one death is everything. I forget that these change. Like, they get worse depending on how much you've done. I should probably do them in the same order. That way I get used to how they look. But both are emotes from small streamers you like. Not many people got the cute watermelon dudes. I believe that. It's definitely a unique character to make your emotes, right? Stands out. Mine don't stand out from like a look perspective. I try to make mine stand out from like an idea perspective. I've never seen someone with a throw emote, which is why I was like, I have to make that. It just spoke to me. I have a very itchy ear. Can't forget Joni. He's got some grade A heck emotes. I do see the heck. I'm mad. I'm not mad, I'm actually just upset at myself. But this is why I said I need to do them consistent. I need to not mix up which ones I do first, second, third. Because mix and match is not a good way to find consistency in this. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, that's right. Look, last time I did a golden berry stream, we did all of chapter 2. We got 3 golden berries in one night. I was really happy about that. I'm prepared to not get any tonight, just because something about this level has always been fucking weird for me. But I would really like to also just have it be done. I'm glad I stopped my momentum there by stuffing it up. How did I get the shiny berries in chapter 2? Seems sus to you? Well, there's a VOD. You could always go watch it. But I did it the exact same way I'm doing this one. By dying over and over, and then getting one run where I don't die. The VODs will exist forever, because I'm very proud of myself for getting them. Three berries, but only 2 chapters. The math doesn't add up. Oh, are you? I was just saying in chapter 2, I got 3 berries. Because there's an A side, a B side, and a C side. Assuming you know that. So I got all 3 golden berries of chapter 2 in one night. Makes perfect sense. Just like how in chapter 1 I have 4 golden berries. Chapter 1B side dashless? No, there's no, it's not dashless once you're doing regular golden. It's only the wing. The winged berry is the only one you can't dash for, just like any other winged berry. Chapter 2, all golden berries are just don't die when getting them. So I beat all of Chapter 2 without getting hit, without dying once. And then I did Chapter 2B and Chapter 2C. I promise it's not as complicated as you think, or as I might be making it seem. I'm not sure. I promise it's not that hard, though. It adds up. You'll figure it out after you unlock gold berries. Fair enough, right? I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you, like, truly love this game. It's not worth it, as I've been told by others who have not done it. But I just really, really love this game. It's important to me. So I want to, I would like to slowly make my way to truly 100%ing it. I promise you, it's not worth the suffering. I'm not mentally prepared to try to do Chapter 9 deathless. And if you think you are, you're lying. And if you enjoy suffering, well then, you know, that's your own prerogative. But I'm just saying the vast majority of players should not do this. Just like how the vast majority of players shouldn't 110% or 6% crash 4 like I did. It's not worth it. Coming from experience. Do I regret doing it? Kinda. Would I do it again? No. Now your ADHD tells you you have to. You can try. If you're a better player than me, maybe you'll have an easier time doing it. But I'm a pretty good player at this game, for the most part, I think. And there's some true struggles at times. And I've heard better players than me talk about the horrors of other things. You can try. You can. Just like I can try. I might never do it. I hate myself. It's very likely that I never get this done in my entire life. No, I'm not trying to fuel the fires at all. But did you see I just literally wasted, like, I've already wasted like half an hour of my life to make 0 progress anywhere. It's not a great feeling. Well, I guess you're welcome. I was so confident that the wall jump would work that I just didn't even look at where I was going. Hold on, what if I did this? That's one way to do it. Oi, oi, oi. What will I do with myself? See, that's what I thought would happen last time. You're gonna try the opposite. Start as you. Opposite strat as me. Learn to speedrun consistently before Goldberry attempts. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the right strat. But then I have to, like, choose to practice a lot. And I just kind of like to wing it and just, like, talk nonsense and just kind of hang out as I play. I'm very casual. If I was, like, tryharding this, I would be silent the whole time and probably not streaming it. I would just do it on my own time. But I like doing it for, like, you know, an hour or two. Because I don't have to get too invested in what I'm doing. I can just kind of, that was a waste, but I could just kind of play and slowly learn the levels in my own little way. It's definitely the wrong way to do it, but it's my way. And my way is oftentimes stubborn and stupid. There is no wrong way. It's my playthrough. That's correct. That is true. There's a less optimal way. And what I'm doing is definitely not optimal. But it's just kind of there to enjoy slowly. Something to have on in the background if you want. Or just have, like, genuine conversation about whatever. Just like how I'm sure there's people who play this game, like, not listening to the soundtrack when they're doing stuff like this. I think this soundtrack is, like, fan-freaking-tastic. And I don't think I would ever turn it off. Regardless of how many times I've heard it. Which is a lot, because I've listened to the soundtrack on my free time very, very much. You want to play Celeste, but it's 3 AM. You don't think you'll be any good. It's 4 AM. And I'm playing. What's your excuse? Okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just hang out. Or go play. Or go to bed, which is probably what both of us should do. Never. Okay. You refuse to let sleep take you? I mean, I'll let it take me not too long from now, in all things considered. Oh. Pain. I only know suffering. Sleep is for the weak? No, I mean, I love sleep. I would never talk bad about it. It's one of my favorite things. Sorry. clearing stuff on my phone. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? I can still feel it. The pain in my arm. In my leg. It's a great cutscene. And my back. Does he also say back? It's been a very long time since I've played that part of MGS5. Oh, we lived. I should probably be dead. This is the run, calling it now. Oh yeah. Oh, you wrote my mech, so I thought you were just correcting yourself. I get you. You were trying to sing the song. Whoa. Oh boy, I'm dumb. I just kind of went in like that, huh? I'm trying to like mentally keep a tally on how fast I get here every time to see if I ever improve. I think it's always been right around this time. I've never taken actual notice though. Don't worry, Crystal Heart. I know you're there. I have no reason to get you, though. I already have you. Bam. Oops. I didn't even notice that that was there. I thought those were boxes. It was just furniture in the background. No dash is required. The way I did that room just like weirded me out. Oh. Oops, oh, whoopsie. Theo, help me first, please. I'm slowly piecing together my route, you know, committing patterns to memory. But not holding the direction against the wall. Feels bad, man. it's something about dust bunnies, man. Something about Mary. I hate myself. Oh, I don't know why I'd just do that. I've done that before. I didn't wave dash properly. Just learn your lesson, James. Okay, well, I'll just die. Just learn to properly wave dash, you fool. It would be really nice if I knew how to demo dash, but I don't. Because there is one point in this level where doing a demo dash would save me a little bit of time. Pixel perfect tricks, indeed. I've never practiced a demo dash at all, but it would be convenient at one specific part in this level if I knew how to do it. I just want to get to like the roof so bad and then die because I know myself, but at least I would have made progress. So you have to have beaten core to get gold berries? I think so. I would do like a Google search instead of listening to me. I just think that's when they show up. I feel like that's what I've read. But I didn't notice them show up until I decided, like, you know, I never went back to levels until I heard about the golden wing berry or something. I don't think I ever went back and saw them on my own. I think I just happened to hear about something, and then I was like, oh, what's that? For all I know, it could be core B. It could be, you know, all the seasides. I don't know. All I know is that I have them. Oh my god. Why? Why would you dash there? I don't like that. I just don't like how I do that room sometimes. There's really no reason for me to have this much of an issue with this level. Is a lot of it mental? Probably. The level that's supposed to be all about anxiety gets me anxious. How do they do it? How do people, like, wave dash on water like that? I don't know. Shit's amazing. There I am. It's core B-side. Ah. I just knew it was something with the core. I didn't know what it was. Guess your golden berry ventures will have to wait. Not for long. Keep at it then. You know? You'll get there. Oh, that's a waste. Alright, this is when I could demo dash if I knew how. You could jump right through that. I hate myself. I fucking hate myself. Oh my lord. Why didn't I dash? I don't know. I'm fucking stupid. It was so easy. I was just like not even thinking about it. It could have been the run. Probably not. But it could have been, but almost certainly not. But maybe. See, if I knew how to demo dash, that wouldn't have happened. Because James, learn. Because you wouldn't need to do that room. If I knew how to demo dash. But I don't. Need 8 more hearts. You don't have it. You better get to it. The hearts are pretty all easy to get, I think. The city and reflection are my favorite hearts in the game. You have to find them first. Oh, well, I mean, depends if you want to do it with honor or not. You could cheat. But I guess if you don't want to cheat, then yeah, you gotta find them. Yeah, chapter 1 and chapter 6 definitely have my favorite hearts in the game. They stand out to me a lot. Why? How do you get C-sides? Beat B-sides, all of them, and then I think you get C-sides. I could be mistaken on that as well. But I think you have to beat every B-side. And then after core B, it'll be like, here you go. Turns out you're not done. That is indeed how you get them. Thank you. You hate everything? Why? Because the game wants to gate the hardest stuff behind the stuff that's slightly less hard than it. Just tumbled into the convo. Oh no, it's fine. You're more than welcome, average imposter. Hope you're sorry. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Thought I read your name wrong, but I did not. A fellow Celeste maniac. Back to chapter 3 B-side. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't beaten them, you get to it. We can do chapter 3 together. Wizard, me and you, we're both doing chapter 3. Just for differing objectives. Mine's a little more difficult in my opinion. Pog Dust Bunny Buddha. Oh, I'm so dumb. But yeah, average imposter, how you doing? Do you have all the golden berries? Can you help me? Lordy 3A golden is a rough one. You commend me for my efforts. You think yours took about 3 hours or so? You had an amazing first try, Oshiro. You're trying one currently at 193. Which one is it? I'm curious which chapter. Like, are you going in order like I am? If you're at 193, that puts you at like chapter 5 or something. Oh, you're trying to get them all. You're not trying one currently. Gotcha. You're at 193. You're higher than me. I'm at 183. You literally have 10 on me. So 3, 6, 9. You're on chapter 6. If you're going in order. You might just be bouncing around. You're working on 7A now. You've done all the C sides and all A except 7 and 8. You know, that's a way to do it as well. I'm doing them in order. Like, last time I played, I did 2A, B, and C. Now I'm trying to do 3A, B, and C. But I knew 3A was going to be rough for me. I don't know what it is about this level. I was talking about it a while ago, but the dust bunnies are not my... They're not my strong suit. I don't know why. That was such a stupid way to do that. B-sides are super rough. You're saving 3B for last because dust bunnies suck. I haven't thought B-sides were like too bad. I don't think. I mean, I will be saving the Moon Chapter 9 Goldberry for last. If you're doing Chapter 9 before you're doing 3B, you're crazy. With Goldens, they get exponentially scarier. Oh, I know. They stress me out. They make me extremely anxious. I hate it. I'm just pretty sure that I should be fine with these levels. It's just I'm nervous. Sorry, you didn't mean to imply you do farewell before 3A. That's a given last berry for its magnitude. Yeah, yes, agreed. That'll be my last one, and that'll be broken up over the course of 17 streams, if I had to guess. Because that's not one you just get done. Me beating that level was one 5.5 hour experience. Or 4.5? 5.5? 5.5. 5.5? 5.5, I think. And then the Moonberry, once I figured out where I had to split off on the path, it was another 1.5 hours or so. But man, that Moonberry, oh, I loved it. Just hit so much different than every other berry in the game. I didn't need to do that. Took you about 6 hours for farewell. Moonberry was fun, but not your favorite since jellyfish are the death of you. Really? I love the jellyfish. They're so sick to move with. Same with, like, Theo. Though I can't move with Theo very cool, I can move with jellyfish. Moonberry would make for a good strawberry pie, though. The Moonberry was a Saturn berry. But I loved that thing. It made such a noise. Gave me goosebumps, like, the second it happened. It was so special. And I have no regrets going for something like that. It was so special. One of the 2 unique berries in this game. Moonberry, Golden Wingberry. Those are the 2 berries that if anyone was to get them, I'd be like, yeah, those are the 2 you should get. They're the most unique. The Golden Wingberry for its, you know, play style and unique challenge. The Moonberry because it was just so cool to me. You can mostly give tips for C-side since they're pretty easy, but if you had to give any tips to the A-side, you just never rush them. It's very easy to get impatient with them, at least personally. Oh, I mean, yeah. I very much agree. But you just want to go fast, you know? I know what I'm capable of, and I don't want to play this at, like, normal level. I want to play it moving fast. But yeah, I know. You're very much correct. Someday I'll catch up to you, imposter. Someday. Or you'll finish and I'll just be, you know, way behind. You also like to partake in zooming. I wish I knew how to do everything. I don't know how to super dash or whatever they're called. I don't know how to do any of the fucking, like, that shit where you go up against a wall and you just fucking, like, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. They just go, like, I don't know. I have no idea. I merely watch the runs with my mouth open the whole time because I'm just blown away at what they're doing. Oh yeah, ultras are scary. You only know how to do like 2 of the speedrunning ultra tricks. I don't know how to do a single one. I don't even know how to do the input to make it happen. They look fucking awesome though. And that's about all I need for me to want to do it. That it looks cool. You'll be putting in some time next week to learn some strats, which also does help with golden runs. Yeah, I mean, I believe that. There's definitely methods to this. Do I prefer screen shake on? I think I just kind of forget about it. It is like game feely, but I don't know. I think I've turned it down. I think I've lowered it. Yeah, I've turned it down to 50 because I think I like having it on a little bit, but like if it's on max, I think it's too much. It makes the dashes feel better, you know? I'm very game feely sometimes, so. I totally understand why people like it off, though. Someone had you turn it off and you never went back just because you like the stability a bit more? Oh, I mean, I get it. Like, it's definitely like a better optimal experience. But from a game feel perspective, I think I enjoy like a small amount of it. Like, oh my god, I hate myself. I was gonna say, look, like if I turn it up to 100. Like it's way more. And off is nice, but something about it being on, I just find it more immersive. Don't talk about that retry, by the way. I don't want to talk about it. All because I was just gonna show the slight difference between screen shake. My suffering is never enough. That's major pains. Oh no. Don't worry, I'm my own worst enemy. Aw, I tried. I have no idea how to do it, man. I don't know. Ah! Oh. Oh! Someday. Someday I won't cause myself, like, strife. Also, you can indeed make it a small race to the end of Farewell if I'm up for it. That's up to you. I think you're gonna win. You're on quite the head start. I don't play this game Golden Berry hunting enough. We can cut it down to game time. No, I'm kidding. We can have a friendly race for it, though. Just check up on me every time you see me playing Celeste, and you could see if I've made progress or not. Now you remember why you stopped playing B-sides? Hey, at least you don't have to do them deathless. Just get 10 goldies by 2 weeks from now. Are you gonna be done in 2 weeks? Is that what you're trying to tell me? The Windy Chapter B-side elevator ride? The vertical one? I don't know if I know which one you're talking about. No, you won't be streaming since you won't be home next week, and that's when you do your golden hunting. Ah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Then I have 2 weeks to catch up. Except that I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the next 2 weeks. I play a lot of different games on this show. On this stream. Celeste is just like a faithful one that I come back to. At least once a year. You got it after saying it? Saying that? There you go. See, exactly. They're not that bad. Who wants to call it? Is this the run? I'm calling it right now. You play it twice a week, basically, for quick golden C's are the way to go. But to grind will be for B-sides, yeah. And you're just never allowed to exit the game, so you don't want to have to do that again. I think you could save and quit and it saves your room. If that's what you're talking about, wizard. It's not the run. I lied. I knew I was lying the whole time. You're not risking it? Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure it works that way. I watched my friend struggle through this game, save and quit all the time. But you do you. Jesus. Why am I the way that I am? I could do so many more things than what I'm doing now. You've been trolled before? I mean, I'm not trolling you. At least if I am, it's not on purpose. I've seen people save and quit and come back, but do whatever you gotta do. I'm not telling you what to do. Don't risk it if you don't want to risk it. I get that. Oh god, why am I this way? Save and quit works, promise. That's what I'm saying. Listen to random dude on the internet. Always works. Exactly. You can trust me. No, genuinely, I'm not lying. Now, does it work with a golden berry? Probably not, but also, why would you ever save and quit mid-gold berry run? You're insane if you do that. It do work. See? We don't lie. I would never lie about a mechanic in my favorite video game. It's not my favorite video game, but it is up there. It's very high on the list that I've never made, because that's just way too hard to do. Average imposter. I don't know what to call you. I'm just going to continue to call you imposter, I guess. when you play this game, I'm assuming you play on controller. That's just my hunch. But do you play with a D-pad or joystick? Joystick? Analog stick. What year is it? That's how you know I'm old. I still call it a joystick sometimes. By old, I mean 25. Because, like, I should play this game on D-pad, but I play it with the analog stick. Because the D-pad hurts my finger. It hurts my thumb after a long time. Dude, D-pad has revolutionized your playing. It's definitely the smarter way to play. But I play on an Xbox controller, and the D-pad on that is garbage. It used to be analog stick until farewell. Nah, I still use it there. I still use it now. Nothing can change the comfort of an analog stick. If I ever switch to D-pad, it's because I'm using my PlayStation controller. Really? Using Xbox One controller? Yeah, I hate the D-pad on the Xbox One controller. That's what I'm using right now. I hate it. If I'm ever to use a D-pad, it's going to be my PS4 controller. 1000%. But I also just might never use the D-pad. World's first analog stick only run, you know? You love the clicky response of it, but you do see plenty of Celeste runners using DualShock, so it's definitely a good move to not convert. I just think that the PS4 controller has a far superior D-pad to the Xbox controller. Now, is the Xbox One D-pad better than the Xbox 360 D-pad? 1,000 times over. The circle D-pad from the Xbox 360 was so bad. But I still don't like this one. That was close. But my point about my thumb starting to hurt from using a D-pad does reign true. I can only use a D-pad for so long before my thumb starts to hurt. I was raised on analog sticks. Or joystick, as I called it earlier. It's a little mushy for you on DualShock, but not too bad. We can all agree Pro Cons have terrible D-pad though. Pro controller? The Nintendo Switch Pro controller? Or something else? The Switch one? I don't hate the Switch one. It's definitely not the best D-pad either, but I don't hate it. I also don't use the D-pad very much on my Switch, so I can't really talk shit on it, but N64 Elite D-pad Keck W. You know? To each their own, right? Dude, the Wii U has a good D-pad. I mean, you want me to go bust out an N64 controller? I can go pull one out. Oh my god. N64 golden runs, let's go. Dude, what if I used my GameCube controller and that D-pad? Maybe the worst D-pad on any main console. Potentially the worst ever. It would be a legendary. See, this is the room that I was scared of, if I can be honest. Oh. Time to bust out the BS1 controller. I have a SNES controller that is USB, but I've never been able to get it to work with any of my games on my computer, which is upsetting because I would love to use that. You got it on your first try after that part? Wow, impressive. Celeste 100% all there's a remote. That sounds terrible. I hate that sound. Imposter, I can only hope for such a stroke of luck. Well, there it goes. As I said, I can only hope for it. If I know one thing about myself, it's that I am not lucky. See, this is the type of stream where I'm like, I wish I owned a heartbeat monitor. A heart rate monitor. I think that would be like, you would see my heart rate skyrocket once I get like past a part that I haven't gotten past before. Yeah, I'm not as lucky as you, imposter. If you have luck on your side, you'll win the race for sure, because I do not have that. Most of the stuff I have to do is like a stubborn brute force. That's fair. That's why you've been stuck on 7A for like 5 hours now. I mean, I think that might be a reasonable time to be stuck on that level. It's a long one. I just so badly want to get to the roof. I'm not saying I would win if I got there, but I would know that, like, I could be that close that easily. You're definitely, most definitely, you're just stubborn and keep charging in recklessly and dying in 1500 millimeters. Dust bunnies suck, I repeat. I feel you. They're like my worst handled mechanic. Again, not my least favorite mechanic probably, but my worst handled one. My least favorite mechanic to use it probably is core blocks. They feel awesome, but they're inconsistent, and I hate that. Or at least they feel inconsistent. I'm sure they are consistent, but it's so minute of like a pixel difference that they feel super inconsistent. But that's just me. Maybe you love core blocks. Core blocks are objectively terrible. I haven't met one person who likes them. That's so funny. Objectively terrible. You're also not a fan of the bumpers, but that's more controversial. I don't have a problem in my brain about bumpers. Core blocks, I remember being aggravated about. The bumper boys, I don't have a huge problem with. I get tired, and I also hate jumping on Oshiro's head. Or snowballs. I hate that as well, but that's more of a me problem than the game problem. But I am tired of hearing people, or like 2 people in particular that I know, complain about wind. I think wind is awesome. I love the wind mechanics personally. I don't know if that's weird, but I think they're cool and fun. You hate wind so much, really? I find wind so cool. Well, I'm dumb. I just sat there so long that I forgot what the pattern was. Wind makes everything so like easy because there's no more questioning what has to be done, because like wind is like, this is literally impossible because of the wind, so I can't do that. I like it a lot. Plus when it helps you, I fucking love that. Wind is one of the only mechanics that can help and hurt you. It's friend and foe, and I think that that's sick. Brain, are you feeling okay? Probably not. It is almost 5 in the morning, which will probably be my stop time. I thought I was already gonna stop, to be honest. You hate being moved in a way that you're not used to? That's fair. That's valid. I just think wind is cool. A lot of these feelings have definitely come from your golden runs. None of mine have come from golden runs. I've always had a problem with dust bunnies. I don't know why. The golden run just like further cements that I'm really bad at dealing with them. Core blocks are bad because they're inconsistent, and I hate when things are inconsistent. I can understand your hatred of bumpers if it's because they're like inconsistent, or they feel inconsistent or whatever. But if you hate them for some other reason, you'd have to explain. That's another reason I love wind though, because it's consistent. Like once it's there, it just kind of is, and I like that. Sure, it can change, like, you know, velocity, but I don't think that that's a problem in my eyes. Seekers can suck it, the fish things. Your tentacle friends. I don't remember having a problem with seekers. The jumping on their heads can be fucking annoying, just like anything, but otherwise I don't have a problem with them. 5A was the one chapter you absolutely hated doing Deathless? Really? I wonder why. Alright, I'm gonna try to take this one, like, honestly, super slow. As he does a hyper. Because maybe I am going too fast. Maybe my brain's making my fingers work too fast when I should just be hanging out, you know? Gotta hang out on island time, where everything's just, there's no rush. The level's not going to end. That timer in the corner, I don't even know why I have it on. I should get rid of it because it adds stress, but I just have it on for like the silliness. If we just calmly hang out and play the level, nothing can stop us. You know? I am my own worst enemy, after all. So all I have to do is just take full control of myself. And then we'll be fine. You like to reset yourself sometimes during these by jumping into different chapters. You don't get too comfortable and make dumb decisions. I don't know if I would like doing that, but what it does do is that it implies the Guitar Hero effect. And the Guitar Hero effect is very real, in my opinion. But I more so would like to just beat my head against the wall and like cement one level into my brain rather than try to soft like mold two into my brain. And if you don't know what the Guitar Hero effect is, I mean, I'll gladly explain it. But I feel like it's a well-known phenomena in gamers across the universe. Whether it has different names, that's the name I have always called it. Brain. You're a guitar player, so you think you know where I'm coming from. You get the idea. Just sleeping on things and then the muscle memory seep in. Exactly. That's 100% it. That's the Guitar Hero effect. As a drummer, I can't say I experienced it with guitars, but drumming, oh yeah. Also as a gamer. It's sort of the opposite of the Dark Souls effect. Where if you know the Dark Souls effect, again, probably doesn't need to be explained. Like, you had a nice Dark Souls effect happen when you beat this level. I did not. But yeah, the Dark Souls effect is just... Okay. The Dark Souls effect is when you do something for the first time, you crush it, or you do really well, and then, when you try to do it again, because you failed the first time, you just suck ass. And then you slowly have to work your way back up. That's the Dark Souls effect. Also very real. You just started playing Dark Souls 3, it did, and it really did feel like beating your head against a wall. Dark Souls 3 is easy. Come on. It's a great game. I love my Souls games. But I guess if you're not well versed in the Souls genre, it'll be hard. There are some hard things in Dark Souls 3. I won't even like play it off. I think Dark Souls 3 is the hardest first boss of any of those games. Udix Gundyr, or whatever the heck his name is. I think he might be the hardest first fight. across the series. Because the Asylum Demon, that's a joke. I've never played Dark Souls 2, so I can't speak on it. Bloodborne boss, no, I don't think it was as like scary to deal with. And Sekiro first boss, also no. Because, well, technically its first boss is way harder, but you're designed to lose it. Unless you're a god like me on your second playthrough. Nope, you didn't know a damn thing about it before going in. Yeah, the first fight was painful, but you got it within 10 tries, so it wasn't the worst endeavor. You used to pain after Hollow Knight. I don't think Hollow Knight is as hard as Dark Souls. I'll say it. People blow it out of proportion. As someone who 100%ed whatever the heck the full clear is on that game, the hardest it ever got was Pantheons. And those are just boss rushes where it's designed to be fucking hard. Dark Souls, while not easy, I don't think it was that hard. I think people blow it out of proportion sometimes. Like Nightmare King Grim, that was pretty rough. But I also think people blow Dark Souls out of proportion as well. As someone who's played all but Dark Souls 2, I think people definitely blow them up a little too much. That's what you're talking about. Pantheon 5 took you way longer than anticipated. Pantheon 5 was one of the only times I've ever had this happen where I got so frustrated with the game on stream that I muted the game audio and started playing other audio just because I needed something different. It's one of, if not the only time I've ever done that. And you know what? It fucking worked. On my last run, my little last run, when I was blasting Dark Cloud 2 music just to keep my spirits up, I beat it, and I immediately had to go leave and pick up my parents from their incoming flight. So it was the right call for me. But people who complain about the White Palace, I don't think it was that bad. Granted, I had the B badge, B charm, to, you know, regen HP if wanted, but I don't think it was that bad. Like, Hollow Knight, not a fantastic platformer, because it's just stiff, it's not very flowy. Celeste, definitely a harder platformer, for sure. You know what? I totally get that. You've only ever done that when playing Final Fantasy X and trying to dodge 200 lightning bolts and trying to do the Chocobo race, if I know anything about 10. I do not know a thing about Final Fantasy, any of them. I've never played a main series Final Fantasy game in my life. Why? I don't know. I don't like RPGs that much. The only Final Fantasy I have under my belt, and it's not even the whole game, was Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube. Good times playing that with my friend. You know, connecting your Game Boy Advance to the GameCube and having the weird carriage races, getting letters from your spouse. Good times. But yeah, I don't know anything about FF10. You personally love Final Fantasy X and 7 is the obvious fan favorite. Yeah. Well, it's 7 and 6, to my knowledge. People either fall on, like, well, the majority of people fall on the 7 or the 6 train. To which I say 7 is Tifa, and that's really all I need to know to kind of pick my side. Oh, okay, I hated what I did there. Yeah, RPGs just don't do it for me for the most part. I've played a couple on the channel, but for the most part, they're not for me. They're just too long, and unless they have a really compelling story or like art style or something or like interesting combat, I can't. Like I played Octopath Traveler, and like that was a good time. I like that a lot. I love the style. It had an interesting mechanic I had never seen in a JRPG before. I've also played Persona 5. Those are like the two that jumped out. How about Kingdom Hearts? Never touched a Kingdom Hearts in my life. Actually, that's not true. Back when we used to go to the orthodontist for like because I would go with my mom and brother because I was a child. They had like a PS2 in like the room. Not like the actual orthodontist workroom, but like in the lobby waiting area. And I think on that was like a demo of Kingdom Hearts, or it was the actual game, but I never played that much. And I got to fight this one dude on a small little beach island with like 2 palm trees on it, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I would always lose, and I never cared. But yeah, I've never touched Kingdom Hearts aside from that. Oh my god. I'm not a Disney person, at least not a big one. And when I see like these anime people and then fucking Mickey Mouse show up, I just can't take the game seriously. Okay. Definitely pooped my pants there. Alright, this is when we need heart rate monitor. Oh. No more staring at chat, only focus. Yeah. Quick drink of water, quick drink of water. Alright, it's time for this fucking bumpin' song. Okay. You know what? That's okay. That was the most fun I've had all night. We got pretty far. It was a very good run. I just kind of forgot, like I didn't think what to do with my dash there. I either had to commit or I had to stall up top earlier, and I did not do either. I tried to run away. Well, no, I tried to get back above him, but it was much too late. I didn't commit or stall. What I should have done was after the first trampoline bounce, I should have dashed straight up to just buy myself a little air time, so that way he would attack high and then I could like hide away. Yeah, man, I shouldn't have ever fucking stepped on his head though. That was a huge accident. But I just kind of didn't, whoopsie. I just kind of didn't say anything about it because I was like, mistakes happen, it's fine. But that was a great run. Best run of the night, like, by far. I think if I can get back up there, I can do it. Dashing back down to the trampoline is a good shot. Yeah, it can be, but I think once he, once he dashed, once he, like, was targeting me, and, like, say I was on the trampoline here, and it was, like, up here, I don't know if I have the ability to dash on the trampoline that hard, that often. How long have I been going for? Probably like 90, nah, maybe like an hour 40, hour 50. Closing on 2 hours, I think. The stream has been 6.5 hours, basically. No, it's actually been like 7 hours. I know it only says 5.5, 5:20. That's because my OBS crashed after the first game. But it hasn't just been Celeste all night. We had a nice variety night. FTL, Perea, Disc Room, and then Celeste cooldown. Probably I'm only going a couple more because that run was so good. But probably like 5 more tries max. Because it is 5 in the morning here. You know, if I do a night with no gold berries, that's okay. It happens. I won't be shocked. I genuinely knew this one was going to be super hard for me. Okay, 4 more tries. 5 a.m. for you as well. A fellow East Coaster. Love to see it. We're both wildly insane for being awake this long. No sane human would do this to themselves. Only a tad, but sleep is fake anyway. If sleep is fake, then I'm in, dude. Sleep is like my favorite. It's right up there with food. Sleep? Oh. I mean, we're doubly insane because we're getting the golden berries in this video game. You can't even say you're not crazy. You're lying to yourself. Total masochists for doing this. Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. It's a big mistake, some would say. But I want to join that leaderboard. You know the leaderboard that has all the people who have done all the golden berries? I want to be on that. And sadists for watching others do goldens. Well. Okay, 3 more runs. I'm being genuine. I'm keeping myself fucking held to this. It's fine if I don't get it tonight. The leaderboard is the only reason you're going for anything. Dude, I didn't even know the leaderboard existed before I started doing golden berries. I was just like, I want reason to keep playing this game, and I want, like, to prove my complete mastery of it, even though I wouldn't be able to replicate it. The fact that I have done it and it is on my record forever. But if I could be put on that leaderboard with, like, the 200 other people, oh my god. You know how much I'll brag to nobody? Because no one will understand what we've been through or what it means. A small number of people on this planet will stand alongside us as complete idiots. All the bragging rights for like the 5 people who we know are interested in it or watch the game. Exactly. My berry count will be perfect. A perfect 202 or whatever the number is. Alright, 2 more runs. Apparently I just don't even want to get far anymore. Don't even want to get to like the book section. I'm not even like trying to die. I'm just genuinely playing. Yeah, I spent 90 hours on a level to get it done without dying. Kind of a big deal. Yeah, exactly. I put more time, effort, and practice into this thing that is basically meaningless than I did with my entire school and professional career. I'm bragging. Yo, thanks for the follow, imposter. Much appreciated. I have a friend who's also a streamer. He struggled with this game a lot more than I did, but he's vowed to like 100% it, not golden berries, like get all the achievements. So I just watched him struggle through Farewell for a long time, like 13 hours. Though I didn't watch the whole thing, I was skimming through it. But he has 2 achievements left, Moonberry and 1-Up. And I told him, while you do Moonberry, we can be in a call, and I'll do golden berries. And I'm pretty ready to have him struggle for the Moonberry. Because like you, he was not a fan of the jellyfish. Maybe he changed his mind, but definitely when I asked him, he was not a fan of it. And the jellies are important with the Moonberry. If you had a friend play the first 2 chapters of this game on stream, and it was a goddamn train wreck, spent an hour and 30 minutes on each individual chapter. On chapter 1, 90 minutes. Yikes, dog. That's scary. I think my longest individual chapter, aside from Farewell, was 7C. I think 7C took me the longest. I guess I could check when we get out of here. Obviously, Farewell is the longest one that took me. And I'm not counting that one. That one's like an exception to the rule. Seven C took you about 2 hours, you think? You believe 8C took you slightly longer? I'll have to check before I end tonight. Just to check. I wish golden berries didn't tarnish your death count. It would be nice. Because I can't like compare my death counts to like my friends because they're tarnished with golden berries. You get it? You have some VOD saved before the golden deaths if you ever need to reference them. I'm sure I do as well. If I go and look at my my farewell or my goldenberry, my winged goldenberry one, I think that's before I did any goldens. But unfortunately, my original Celeste VODs are lost to the times because back then I wasn't an affiliate, so I couldn't save them. I guess I could have exported them to YouTube, but I didn't save any of my content back then. I don't remember, man. What's up here? Ah, that's right. Yeah, I feel like golden deaths either shouldn't count or they should be like a separate death count. It would just be like convenient. But it's also like, who cares, right? You've been recording everything locally from the beginning. You're thankful this game is heavy on the GPU, but at least they do have min death and time counts. I have no idea. See, I wish I could record stuff easier, but I don't remember what I'm doing here. I was just memeing. I wish I could record stuff locally and stuff, but I stream off of a laptop, so that shit does not fly. I don't really know what I'm doing. I was gonna go get the crystal heart just to make this run like good luck special, but decided against it. I didn't want to die. I forgot that you had to backtrack, and I didn't want to risk it. I don't know why that room scared me so much there. Here's one question. You said you switched from analog stick to D-pad, correct? If you did that, do you still use analog stick for the feathers or no? Do you D-pad for the feathers? Because even if I use D-pad, I would never D-pad feathers. %. Can't do feathers with D-pad. Alright, I think I'm gonna go pretty quiet here. I know we have one more run after this, but I think this is when we go quiet. You don't get how PC players deal with it. That's how my friend is playing through this game. He's playing on keyboard, and I'm like, bro, dude, I feel bad for you. And he's like, you know what? I think I like it this way. Kid's insane. All right. This is it. This is the run. Oh, we didn't get rid of him. Not yet. Not yet. All right, well, one more run. I didn't wall jump. I just didn't press the button. This is the actual last run. Oh, come on now. You've done that so many times off a wall. Yeah, I just didn't press the button for it. Thought I did not. Which is my bad. Not the end of the world. Could have been the run. This could also be the run. Or it could not be, and then we'll come back next time. We'll see. Like I said, though, I mentioned the Dark Souls effect earlier. That's like a huge case of it. The last time we got to the roof, we made it pretty far. Not like the last screen far, but pretty far, I think. And this time, died on like screen 2. Maybe like screen 4. This might be a quiet run. I might, you know, if I think of stuff to talk about, I'll talk. If you have anything you want to discuss, I'm more than open to it. You know, bearing, you know, real normal conversation standards. But I might just get into like a focus mode as best as I can. And normally when I say I'm gonna get into focus mode, I die immediately. So prepare for that as well. Whenever I'm like, I'm gonna shut up and just focus, I immediately play like garbage, so. Benjaminian, hello. Good luck, funny berry. I hate this berry. I hate it so much. Dust bunnies are rude. It's all good. You meant to lurk since you've been working on some mixing stuff. He got caught up in combo. Thanks for the good luck. Both of you. You're like actually content creating over there, making some music or something. Eventually I'll get to writing the song that I've had in my head for 2 years. Who knows when. Part of the problem is I don't know how music should be put together. You had to refresh from delay? Well, welcome, welcome. You're here now. How are you doing, Benjaminian? Are you good? Have I also considered turning screen shake off? You know, Imposter mentioned that earlier, and I have not considered it because, I mean, it's not important, but it makes the dash feel better, you know? Would it help? Probably. But it makes my dash feel better, like from a game feel perspective. And you're mixing for a band? Yep. I wish I had more time to write music. Dude, I feel you. I wish I was capable of writing good music. Majority of players play with it off, so it's kind of jarring for anyone watching. I mean, I get you, but if it's actually bothering you, I'll turn it off. But for me, it doesn't bother me. I have it on just for like a game feel perspective. But if it's actually like hurting your eyes or something, then I'll turn it off. It's no big deal for me. You gotta learn to mix and you're just writing it. Or you could pay me to. You trying to get a new client in my Twitch chat? I can't, I'm sorry. I can't end on that. I'm gonna do one more. I just don't feel good about that. Like, I pressed dash, and or I thought I did. I might have pressed it right before I got the crystal. You wish you haven't gotten all the hardware and software yourself to learn. That's definitely part of it. You're stuck at the DAW. You're stuck at the DAW isn't picking your mic and breaking down stage, though. I don't know what the heck that even is saying. You just upgraded your monitors and sound treatment. I'm reading chat while playing. What am I doing? Don't let a Celeste player read chat and play the game at the same time. This is your PSA. Don't let me do it. Make sure I'm standing still if I'm reading chat. I can't do it. Alright, this is the actual last run, though. Which star are you using? Maybe it could be your interface. You'll probably hop out soon, though, since you need to de-rust any % for tomorrow. You're a speedrunner, Benjaminian? Studio 1 with E422 MK2 MKL. Recognize the interface. No idea what's going on. You guys talk about audio shit. I don't know what's happening. Yeah? You so fucking burnt out on any % though? Then why do you have to grind it out for tomorrow? Like, you trying to get like a run that you're happy with, or are you trying to like break the record? Oh, attorney. That makes sense. Gotcha. Well, best of luck with that. As someone who has zero speedrunning experience in anything, I would love to learn this game, but I'm scared to learn this game. Am I okay? It's probably a good sign to just like stop. It started just to use burnt out and wanted to run a different cat. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the fact that I'm dying like that is just point enough that I need to stop for the night. Gosh. Yeah, see, I told you, imposter. My seaside with the most is the summit. I knew chapter 7C would be the most. It's just definitely the highest one. And then the rest are all pretty comparable. Celestial Resort, I guess, is the second one. Damn, Studio 1, you're not familiar with it all. Turns out watching someone's Discord screen share was enabling the high Z button. I mean, some of the times I'm actually like, damn, I beat Golden Ridge C in 10 minutes. Crazy. I've never done full clear runs, though. Too lazy. Look at those global stats. Wild. You need to do better on your PB, though. Why? What's your PB? I'm just going to stand. My legs. Oh gosh. 28:31. First 14 minutes were deathless. Yet you only PB'd by 1 second. That's how it goes, man. It's crazy. I mean, I can't imagine beating this game sub 30. That's still a fucking crazy impressive time in my world. I remember watching this game be run like 2 years ago when TGH and whoever else were pushing for sub 30, and it was like unhumanly impossible. And you're just like, dude, my PB sucks. Like, that's what I mean. That's insanely, like, amazing in my perspective. And clearly the imposter as well. Like, it's not slow, but it is for its death count. That's fair. Oh, thanks for the follow, Benjaminian. Much appreciated. I don't know. If I could pull off a fucking sub 40, I would be happy with myself. I've never tried to practice speedrunning in this game though, so I kind of have no reason to expect that. I definitely could. It would take practice, and I haven't ever practiced, and I don't know all the tech of this game that I see people use. I don't know how to super. Anyone who is semi-competent with platforms can get a 32. What? I don't believe that. That sounds insane to me. You just want to get a time below 32? I mean, if you think I could get a sub 32, it takes a bunch of time, but you can kind of brute force it. Ugh, don't tell me that. That'll make me do it. That'll make me do it. I would love to. I would love to have a file. It's kind of pushing it, but like you don't need to do hard stuff for it. But I want to do the hard stuff. I want to do the hard stuff. That's the cool shit. Like I was playing this one at like I was just kind of plowing through it and just doing whatever, and I only got to Celestial Resort in 20 minutes. That's sad. Okay, pause buffer, second blockless in Ridge then. I don't even know this strat. I'm gonna ask you that. Am I interested in seeing a fucking dumb modded 3A run? You can post it. I'll check it out. Not right now, but there's honestly not much that's ridiculously hard besides optimizations. I believe that. Ugh. Yeah, you could link to this modded run or whatever, but I'm not watching it on stream. All right, I will watch that right now because I'm going to everything moon blocks. Okay, I'm gonna call it there for the night, guys. It's been like 7 hours, 8 hours of your stream, and I'm just like drained. I started at like 9:15. Or like, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow probably. What day is today? I'll be back today. Friday. I'll be back later. Almost assuredly at night. I might just do more Celeste. I don't know. I want more golden berries. We'll see. It might be Disc Room Celeste FTL again. We'll see. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, morning. If you're up like me at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your time. And thanks for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. And I will see you whenever for more video games. See you later.